That's my cue to get comfortable.
You know what?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join you this week.
It's really good.
Yeah. What? Oh, there we go. I figured it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I was
Button on the left.
Welcome.
Button on the left. Oh.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Big Mike.
Welcome to episode 7.
How did that happen?
Well, nobody's canceled us yet. That's how it happened.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I guess we're winning at life right now.
See, now I got it all adjusted. God damn you. There we go. Now I think I got it.
You got it? You good?
Yep. No, I got it.
All right.
Fat old men trying to get into whatever they're doing here. Rockin' frockin'. Episode 7. Welcome everybody to Bourbon and Blow Up Dolls.
Oh, wow. This should be an interesting one.
I honestly have no idea where we come up with a lot of this shit. I know I know where we come up with it, but Bourbon and Blow Up Dolls. I mean, it's got a good rhyme scheme to it.
Oh, it totally does. Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as like logical reason for it, not. Oh, I mean, it sounds like a good Saturday
Or Thursday.
or any day that ends in Y.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
Oh shit, Mike, how you doing, man?
It's Sunday. I'm alive. I made it here.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, happy birthday, Mike.
Oh, well, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, you have a pretty decent birthday.
Yeah, it was real nice. Did nothing.
But there was some consumption of things, and
Oh, there was a lot of consumption. So it was a good day.
Well, it makes for recording day a little bit quieter.
They're gonna have to. Yes, I think it's gonna be a little quiet of a day of. I don't even know, my friend. Hey, we got bourbon. We got the bourbon. We got some water. We're gonna give it the best shot today.
Yeah. Well, this week we're looking at a George Dickel. So
You said Dickel.
12-year-old in us.
Dickel.
This is their 3-chamber. It's 100 proof. So I thought it was going to be a lot hotter, but so far this is not bad, man.
It's a very good one to start off the recordings with.
Yeah. No, not like some big smoky holy cow. We're going to be burned out for the rest of the day. This is just a good clean start. So
It's a very good start.
Here you go, man.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I actually smoked a decent amount of bourbon after dinner last night.
Oh yeah, you still got your little smoker going on,
I'm still
right?
trying it out. I'm loving it.
You're figuring it out? Because I'm still pretty shit at it.
I'm telling you, man. For me, I'm really liking the pre-smoke, just the glass.
Okay.
That's what I was doing the majority of last night after dinner, and I don't know. I just think it sticks to the glass.
It's sticking to the glass just fine. All right. I'm gonna have to start doing it that way because so far I feel like all I end up doing is like too much of it sticks in with the ice and the liquor, and I'm just smoking my mustache at that point.
Oh, man, I had a few that those first sips, it's just smoke. I'm also doing it underneath the
the vent hood.
The vent hood. So
yeah.
In my kitchen, I have the vent hood on the little island section. So I'm slowly learning that I am doing it under there with the vent on, and the wife,
so you don't.
That and the wife doesn't get that mad. It doesn't look like I'm in there with Snoop in the kitchen.
What's going on in here? It's just a bourbon smoke. I swear. It's definitely nothing else.
Man, I told you the very first time we tried it, I had my son record it so I could show my buddy from Tapforia and use. I did not know that you had to have the butane torch on a certain level. I did not know that you had to have the torch at a certain height from the bowl. So try one almost burnt the house down. We had fucking chunks of cherry wood floating in the kitchen on fire. And my poor son's all, is it supposed to do that? I was like, I don't know. Just keep recording.
You were trying to smoke a ham. but it's really just supposed to be like, it's supposed to just be a few flecks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I learned that one the hard way too, and I did it up here, and I didn't have the exhaust fan on and everything else, and it looked like I'd smoked an entire cigar, and I was like, oh, and it's still smoking, and it's still smoke.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a learning curve, but practice makes perfect, right? So I just keep trying it.
Speaking of smoke, so we had that dance competition yesterday, and in the middle of one of the performances, the fire alarm went off in this school. And
Someone pull it? Or
no, it turns out somebody didn't know how to make popcorn. So they burned the shit out of this popcorn, set off the fire alarm. Everybody has to evacuate into the parking lot. Most of these kids are just in those like dance shoes and shit. No sweatshirt,
slipping
no
outside.
nothing. It's sprinkling rain out there, and the fire department shows up, and then you've got a bunch of dance moms like, ooh, firemen.
Man, it was at
I'll show you where the smoke is.
The fire department showed up, huh?
Yeah. Well, at the school, if fire alarm goes off, they got to show up and verify that we're not, burning hash oil or blowing the place up or something. But no, it was good. Well,
little dance, buddy. See,
it that never really happened at any of the ones that we did through our dance studio, but yeah, a little bit of drama's gotta work its way into everything, right?
Dude, you're right. I've been that studio for 15 years, I think, and I don't know if I've ever seen the fire alarm go off at a competition.
Yeah,
that I can remember at least, or that I was there for.
Well, I think we're gonna get there at some point. You and I are gonna be smoking bourbon glasses in the lobby of a hotel. I'm sorry, we can't do bourbon without this nice little smoke.
You guys, we're recording a podcast episode, so this space is reserved for us.
Oh my God, yes! Can we totally do one of those?
We should totally do one remote live somewhere. Then we could do one at Tapforia too.
Oh my God, except it'd just be every kid that we know going, "Hey, what are you doing over there? Hi, Mike. Hi, Alex. Hi, kids. Yeah."
Nothing to see.
Don't walk over here because you can't listen to what we're saying.
That's right. Don't mind the smoke. Little smoke.
Well, that's just because we're on fire.
That's right. Oh, I like that. That could be a new tagline for us.
Yeah. There's so much smoke in this room because we're so hot.
I feel like the wives might have a correction on their episode.
Well, that's all right. It's 1,500 episodes away.
That's right. And we're only on 7, so they got a long way. Talking about smoke real quick. So the wife wants,
oh, no.
Did you guys do Elf on the Shelf back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day.
So we did Elf on the Shelf back in the day. We are now into Horror in the Drawer. We have a Barbie at Casa de Westfall, and we do different scenarios, I guess you could say, with this Barbie.
Oh God, this is gonna go south so fast.
Yeah, I'll show you some pictures.
Oh God.
My wife finds on the interwebs, probably Amazon, there's a new one that's called Snoop on the Stoop.
Yes, we have Snoop on the Stoop.
Oh, God, don't. Shh. All right, we're not talking. You have it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
We have Snoop on the Stoop. He's awesome.
My wife. We can't upload this episode. If she finds out you guys have Snoop on the Stoop. No.
Oh, can Snoop and Horror in a Drawer get together?
Oh, yeah, we'll bring her over. We'll see what happens.
That can be some of our social media posts. Just the Horror in the Drawer with Snoop on a stoop.
Yeah. We dug
pound.
We dug her out of the Christmas box, and there might have been.
You dug the Horror in a Drawer out of the Christmas box.
Yeah, no, she gets packed away every year because my kids, my daughter's way old, so
yeah,
this Barbie we can't lose. It's the only Barbie in our house. But the kids didn't notice that there was a little white powder residue on her nose from last year. Well, I told you she gets in situations.
It sounds like it. Jesus. What did she do today? Well, every Ken doll she could find.
Old Horror in a Drawer, buddy.
Oh my God. Oh God. So, all right. So we gotta get back to bourbon and blow up dolls. So
It's a good transition, though.
no.
Whore in the drawer, blow up dolls.
Yeah.
I can kind of see a.
Ooh, hey, you know what? We could find some little inflatable things for the whore in the drawer.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
could have all sorts of fun.
Yeah.
Well, and the things that go with the whore in the drawer. I mean, that's where this comes from. Is like, so years ago. Well, all right, not that long ago. Definitely not that long ago when Joanna turned 30.
That was good right there.
Yeah, I'll save that right.
Yep.
Yeah. So when she turned 30, we threw this big old party, and I just rented a 12-passenger van because I was like, we're gonna, we were younger, we didn't have a big house to like host everybody, so we decided we were gonna go bar hopping because at that point we still could go bar hopping without, dying like we would today. And so I rented this 12-passenger van, and I was the DD, and so we went bar to bar and everything else in Portland, and just had a great old time. And then at the end of the night, like 2:30, we finally closed down the last bar, and I'm like, all right, everybody get in the goddamn van, we're going home. Hang on, let me count. Hey, like, everybody hold on to the rope. I'm treating you like kindergartners at this point. Oh, man, I can't leave anybody behind.
You're making me so happy. This is a party bus drivers every night out in downtown Portland.
Oh my God. I'm like, okay, head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got everybody. Well, wait a minute. Who are you? Get the fuck out of my van. Where's the 12th one? So we're done, and I'm starting to drive home, and one person all the way in the back goes, hey, you think we could stop for Taco Bell? You've never been to a football game that erupted as loudly as 12 drunk ass motherfuckers in a van who want Taco Bell. Oh my God, Taco Bell! Yes, I need Taco Bell. Like, all right. We'll go get Taco Bell. Fine. So I pull up to Taco Bell in this van full of drunks who have so far managed to keep everything in. As soon as I hit that damn speaker, I've got 11 drunks yelling their orders at the same time. I want a chalupa. I need a taco. Oh, I need a nacho Bel Grande. Finally, the kindergarten teacher in me pops out and everybody be quiet right now. I'm going to order this, and this. $180 later,
jeez,
I have tray or box after box after box of tacos and burritos and nachos Bel Grande and everything else that you could ever hope for.
Dude, how long did that order take to?
It was 20 minutes of hell because they're like, can they just bring out one of the boxes? I would just want one of the boxes. Come on, I just need something right now. Dude, calm down. It's coming. As soon as that stuff gets into the van, it's absolutely a bunch of toddlers tearing into fruit snacks and shit.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Wrappers going everywhere. There's goddamn lettuce flying everywhere. So finally, they've all shut up. There's a little bit of has anybody got a burrito? Who's got a taco? I need a taco. They're all passing food around, and I get to where I'm dropping everybody off, and I turn off the van, and the dome light comes in, and it's a goddamn disaster in this place. Somebody has puked out the van window.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Somebody.
Familiar with that.
Yeah, we're not going to name names. Somebody who was in the front seat has puked out the van window. There is fucking lettuce and beans and nacho cheese that is already hardened all over everything. And
yummy.
I just look at this thing and I'm like, all right, I'm going to take the hose. I'm going to hose off the outside of this thing. Everything else, I'm just driving this back, and I'm going to give the guy 100 and be like, I am so sorry, but I can't deal with this. Here's $100. I'm sorry. You have to clean up after these assholes.
I hope you have a big shot vac.
Or blower or something. Oh my God. So, but the reason this pops up is because, yes, there were blow-up dolls involved, and I left those fuckers in the van. I was like, there you go. There's your extra tip. You can have an extra blow-up doll.
This story's more and more like a party bus night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got? What do you got?
So, very similar. So, I was always fortunate enough, party buses do not fit in drive-thrus, even though every single group
can we
ask. Man, if I had $1 for every time they've asked if we can go to Taco Bell, I would be retired, right? Every group, right? So I'd always tell them the same things. Bus is too big. If you would like to go, we could try it, by me parking over there and you walking out, even though 99% of the drive-thrus frown upon, the walk-ups. But every once in a while, it would work out, and the same thing. I'm so happy right now because you're a full-fledged party bus driver.
Yes, I want my little fake license like you get at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, no, I'll print one of those up for you. But no, Taco Bell was always the number one request. If we were anywhere around like the Burnside, Cooch, Chinatown area, every group would want to go to Voodoo.
Oh yeah,
because they're 24. So I don't know how many bacon maple bars I've eaten over the years because they would be getting off one by one, right? 12, 13 people. You want anything? No. You sure? No. You positive? All right, I'll take a bacon maple bar if you're going to twist my arm, right? And they would wait in that line there. Oh, some of those,
fuck.
I mean, at 2:30 a.m.,
yeah,
it could be a 45-minute line, and I'm thinking, man,
straight.
You guys are paying by the hour, but whatever. If you want food, but yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about when vehicles have that many people that have been consuming large amounts, because usually if you know in the back of your mind you have a DD, I feel like the consumption level
there's no
is a
rules.
tad higher, right?
Yeah, there's no rules at that point. It's like, should we all do shots? Absolutely. Alex, you got us right. Yeah. Yep, I've got you. Fuck me. Fuck my life.
The one that blew my mind, and I know it still happens to this day because my driver tells me the stories, but what blows my mind is how many times the customers have tried to consume alcohol with the driver. Like, hey, dude, you could do a shot, right? I'm like, this defeats the entire purpose of you renting this vehicle, because our job is to drive you around sober, right? Yeah. We are your DD. So
we are your safety net, and you want to take that safety net and cut a bunch of holes in it?
Yes. No, that every group. It's so funny. I would always chuckle. You sure you don't want a shot? I'm like, I am 100%. First off, I don't know any of you guys, right? Or gals or whoever. I'm good. You guys consume your alcohol and I will continue driving sober.
Oh my god.
As what you've paid me for.
All right, here's a question for you. Party bus god.
Yeah.
What is the worst group of people? Is it like a mixed group, like husbands and wives, or like boyfriend, girlfriend, or young people, or older people? Or is it young, like bachelorette parties, or older women group, like going quote unquote wine tasting? What's the wildest group?
The worst from a standpoint of just, we're gonna say, inexperience are the 21st birthday parties.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just because, and you've been in the bus, we have no seats that face forward. It has limo perimeter seating, so you're facing each other. So sometimes that just in itself will mess with people, sober people, right?
Right.
It throws off your equilibrium. You're not staring out of the windshield, right? Which everyone's used to when you're driving or a passenger.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, turn yourself 90 degrees and you're watching scenery go out. So that in itself can mess with people.
Okay.
Then you bring the 21 crowd in there, right? Who, I don't care if you've been drinking for years, but you're still inexperienced, right?
Right.
So you get that.
You're good like 3 or 4 drinks in, and then after that, when you realize that you still got like 2 more bars that you're gonna hit, you're like, yeah, well, fuck it, I'll be fine. Like at this point, I'm still able to open my phone. I'm good. Let's go.
So like I said, every group has their little quirks, maybe we'll say.
Yeah.
But the young drinkers, just the fact, like I said, because they're the ones I think that understand the DD the most.
Oh.
Right?
All right.
They're young. They want to drink, so the consumption level of them in the bus, I bet you, is like twofold, right? They're going hard.
Jesus.
So you bring that, which is good, right? Because none of them are driving. So
right.
But you bring that, then you bring the whole sitting in different situations, seeing scenery from different situations. It completely wrecks people. So I have been, I've been doing party bus since 2006.
Yeah.
So I was never a limo driver before, never a chauffeur, and I had no idea what I was doing. Stumbled in the industry and I didn't know much about it.
Yeah.
always have charged a puke fee because I'll be honest, I don't like puke. I don't like cleaning up my kids' puke. I will, but I don't like puke, let alone randos from the neighboring town that I've never met nor will never see again.
With
I don't
whatever cup of noodles they're chunking out.
Yeah. So I have a puke fee. Every limo company, it's a very, very standard. It's $3.50. You puke in the bus, it's $350.
God damn.
Doesn't matter if it's a drip or a gallon. So if you're gonna puke, you might as well.
So then, when you're picking up these young ones, these 21-year-olds, are you like pointing out, here's the window,
Yep.
here's the puke bucket or the puke bag?
Yeah. So see, I buy hospital grade
Yes.
puke bags, same ones you would find at like St. Vincent's, right?
Okay.
And we keep them in the driver door. I don't keep them out because I feel like that almost then screws with their psyche more about, well, there's a puke bag. Let's see. Now it's a challenge, right?
Now I'm encouraging this.
So they're hidden. We always have them. And it's funny. We'll tell them, puke in the bag, no $3.50. Puke outside the bag, $3.50. And most, especially the younger groups. Like I said, we do everything from. I think we did a 90th birthday party. Like our age range is humongous, right? The younger crowd tends to be a little more. How do you price conscious of right? So they do not want to pay a $350 puke fee.
All right.
So they are more than happy to use the bag. My current bus, the one flaw in it that if I could change it, I would. None of the windows open.
Oh.
So when you were talking about someone in quotes puking out of the van,
Yeah.
my original bus had sliding windows above each window.
Okay, so not like school bus drop down, but
No,
like
they weren't a drop down. It was like the very top 10% of the window would slide to the left or to the right. I don't remember exactly, but it slid horizontally, right?
All right.
And only half of it. But it was the perfect size for a human head. If you stood on the couch, you could bend your head, and then you could stick the head out of the window. So every once in a while, when I was driving, I'd look in my side mirrors and shit. They look like fucking moles popping out of the earth, right? You would see 3 or 4 heads on the side of the bus, and I would always laugh because there was always that one person. Hopefully they pointed their head towards the rear of the bus, so that way as they were puking, they would get no splashback. But there would always be one, and I'm thinking, oh, buddy, I hope you can figure this out, young buck. The head needs to go the other way, and that was pre-puke bags. That was the original bus. Like I said,
right.
I wasn't sure what I was doing in the early days, but I do remember that if the group was cool, I would be a little more lenient as far as the exterior of the bus. Yeah. Right?
It's a little easier to clean the exterior.
Yeah. But there was multiple nights that, same thing as your situation. You're shutting down the bars. They're kicking you out at 2:30. I have to go drive someone to a house.
Yeah.
Roll up, I would always try to have everyone do a pickup and the drop off at the same address just because the customer gets more time on the bus. Yeah. That way I'm not spending an hour doing 10 drop-offs, which is fine. I'd rather have everyone get home safe. Yeah. So we will do that. But once again, for budget-minded, young crowd, I tried to help them and guide them that, hey, listen, if you can get everyone to go to the same house at the end of the night, then you have more bus time. Yeah. Right? It's gonna cost you less money in the long run. Yeah. So in those situations, I would actually pull up in front of their house, and I would do it on a case-by-case basis. But there was many nights that I would have 6 or 7 grown-ass men washing my bus.
Drunk as shit.
Yes. It was hilarious. It was the funniest thing. Most of the time, it was a piss-poor job. But they'd be out there. Well, I told them, hey, the stomach, I don't want it eating into my vinyl decals, so we're going to have to go ahead and do a little washy on the bus. So there they were, 3 a.m, loud as hell. They got the hose out, got a random sponge that they found in the garage somewhere.
I bet their neighbors just love them for this.
Like I said, I would always try to do it on a case-by-case basis. If it was in a subdivision with homes super close to one another, I might have not made them go through the cleaning process. But if I felt like there's enough space here. Let's have some fun. So there they were.
You just got your phone out real casual.
Oh,
like,
man. It was so funny. So funny. I'd be on the inside sweeping out all the other shit and having them do a little detail work on the exterior.
See, now I would have thought it's totally the opposite. I would have thought that the 40-something-year-olds that very rarely get to go out and actually just go butt-ass wild, I figured they would have been the crazier ones.
Their next group. That's the next one.
All right.
It's daytime wine tours, man. That's the one event that we do the most of year-round. Right?
Yeah.
Oregon only has so many things that, I don't think I've ever done a Multnomah Falls tour in December. No one wants to go hiking around, right? So, like, Gorge, strictly spring and summer.
Okay.
We're doing Christmas light tours right now, right?
Okay.
So we're at PIR, we're at Zoo Lights, we're at Grotto. The bus would never be at none of those places throughout the rest of the year.
Right.
But wine tours, you can go February, you can go prime summer, you can go right now. It's the one tour that you can do year round, and that's you hit it on the head. You get sitters for everyone that has kids, right? You might not be going out a ton. You go out and you do a 6-hour tour between 10 and 4, 11 to 5. And if you're not used to drinking 14% Pinot starting at 10:01 a.m., things can get a little hairy.
You start with bubbles. You got to start with bubbles, and then it's all a shit show after that.
So no, wine tours are probably number 2.
All right.
Not like a ton of the craziness, right?
No.
It's just that unless you're conditioned, drinking for that long on a Saturday, right after a work week, they don't usually have a good base in their system, right? They're planning a lunch. They're going to a deli somewhere. They have a little charcuterie board that they brought on, but nothing that
substantial.
Nothing that would.
They need like a full fucking baguette at like 11:30 if they're gonna make it till 4, and instead they're just like, oh, don't worry, I'm just having the crackers that cleanse my palate. Okay, well, your puke's gonna be rainbow colored. Like, you've had a lot of Chardonnay, you've had a lot of Pinot.
The mixing. No, like you said, no, you're right, dude. A lot of them will. The amount of Prosecco bottles that are consumed just from pickup to stop one, which I always say usually roughly an hour, right? Most of my groups are somewhere in the Portland metro area. So to get out to Newburgh, Dundee, Carlton, it's going to be about an hour.
Yeah.
I am shocked to this day how many Prosecco bottles can be consumed in that first hour from 10 to 11, because we go through and we try to. I don't have a ton of. It's not like we have a dumpster in the bus. We have 2 small trash cans. Right? So the driver at each stop, we know they're going to be in the vineyard for an hour drinking usually.
Yeah.
So we clean up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
We're not spit shining it by any means.
No, but you're taking some of those like 7/8 drank Prosecco bottles and you're getting rid of them.
Yes, just because
otherwise the garbage can is just going to be clink, clink, clink.
So you start counting. I'm like, holy shit! There's 10 of you, and there's 9 Prosecco bottles. All of a sudden, there's a few empty rosé bottles.
You need to have like a chalkboard or a whiteboard up front that's like, how many bottles have you consumed today? And just have them keep adding marks.
I remember when we moved into the neighborhood that I currently live in, we would always wonder what the recycling guys and gals thought of our red bin. Because during the summer months, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I can't even. Like, you've got 2 bins out there.
Full and like layered.
Easily stacked. Like, wow, these guys really go hard. But it's nice stuff. I mean, they're going hard on nice stuff.
Oh yeah, no, some of them must have thought we were some high rolling fluge, because we had some, most of the time they're going to some good vineyards and they're drinking good wine, and so no, it's funny. A lot of consumption on the party bus, let me tell you.
This episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus, Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all-inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend with them. pdxpartybus.com. We've learned that 21-year-olds go the hardest.
Oh, yeah, by far. Followed then by the 40 50 something wine tours.
Yeah, all right. So you got this weird mix of like people who go various ways, but like you got to find some weird shit other than just like 15 bottles of Prosecco or something.
Well, buddy, hence the name of this episode.
Okay.
Bourbon and blow-up dolls.
There we go.
If I had $1 once again for everything that has been left on the bus with a penis attached to it in the form of penis straws, penis suckers, penis boas, penis necklaces, it's insane, right? The bachelorette party groups
Just
are very, very, very into themes. Like very into themes, right?
okay.
And it's the only reason, I don't remember who I was talking with this about. But in Tiger, there's that fantasy adult video store, right?
Yeah.
I cannot tell you anyone that who goes to those stores, right?
Right.
In
like
the
you're going to
sense-
go what, rent a video or
That's
watch
what
a
I'm
video
saying.
there?
In
No.
this sense, right? We've talked about this in our other episodes with how much power everyone has in their hands with
Yep.
their cell phones.
Yep.
But I've come to the conclusion the only way those stores stay in business is off penis straws, penis suckers, blow-up dolls, toys, because they're all over my vehicle. So someone out there is selling a ton of them.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's those stores.
Yep. And it's their whole model at the, like I know Spencer's Gifts for a while carried those kind of things for a while, but
Yeah.
I don't think you could find a Spencer's Gifts at this point.
No, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, I know we had one at Washington. I haven't even been at Washington Square Mall in probably. I don't even know.
No, I've had to take teenagers there at one point or another, but I'm not walking through that mall shopping.
No,
so
absolutely
no.
not.
So yeah, so fantasies just staying
So
open.
I feel like
because-
I feel like those adult video stores. I guess the adult stores, right? I feel like that's the only, and they're probably not, but what I
it's got to
see-
be a significant chunk of their income.
oh, it has to be because, like I said, the groups that rent for bachelor and bachelorette parties, not all of them, right? I don't want to sound like every bachelor or bachelorette party, but a high percentage of them. It's a theme party, so they're buying all the stuff, right? All the blow-up dolls, right? And it doesn't matter, bachelor or bachelorette party groups. I've had both genders of blow-up dolls on the party bus. Some of them are very cheap, right? They're the ones that are meant to...
You like carry around.
Yeah,
as
you
like-
bring them in the bar. Everyone gets a chuckle. Oh, they got a blow-up dolls. I've also seen some elaborate ones that I'm like, dude, that thing can't be cheap. It has certain holes in general areas of the anatomy of the lower regions and the upper regions.
Oh my god.
Oh no! I almost I had a heart attack. It felt like one day I went in the party bus. It was a Sunday after drinking on the weekend, hanging out. I jump in the driver's seat, and I look over my right shoulder, and my driver propped up on the back side of the door next to the trash can that he always leaves. There's a fucking blow-up doll, and it scared the absolute shit out of me. If I would have had my gun, we would have had to patch a hole in the door because there would have been a high percent chance that I was going to shoot it. And I just started chuckling. This was I'm no joke. This was like this summer.
Oh my
this
God.
was recently. So yeah, no, it's amazing how many blow-up dolls get left behind on the party bus.
Well, you're not gonna take that shit home. It's like, where are you gonna put that with the whore in the drawer?
God awful truth. I will latex glove up
Yeah.
and I will pop it. We have a knife on the bus and it goes straight in the trash. I don't know where this thing's been all day.
Nope.
Right? I don't know.
I don't
what.
want to know,
No.
and I just need it gone.
No, I don't know. I don't trust anything that's left on board. But no, it's everything, man. Like I said, boas. The women love their pink feather boas.
Like big ass dildos and stuff too, or
A few have been left
All right.
over the years. I feel like those are
Somebody's taking it home as an air quote joke.
And I feel like those can be, especially for the bachelorette parties, I feel like no one wants to be seen carrying, Tom the fucking blow up doll off the bus. But I feel like a dildo can be easily concealed in someone's purse. So not a ton of them, right? I've had a pocket pussy left on from a bachelor party. Oh God, no, yeah.
Oh God.
I've had to. There's only 2 items that I've kind of banned for the party bus. Pink boas is one. You cannot clean up.
That stuff sticks to everything forever.
No, we have found pink feathers.
We had a pink boa that was like a dress-up boa for our daughter when she was itty bitty, and it somehow, we didn't even bring it from our old house to this house, but I found pink feathers in this house. I don't know how. They must have been attached to something in a toy box or something.
Just static, right?
Yeah.
Don't take out all the drinks that are spilled. We have hardwood floors on the bus for a reason, because I used to do a sweep at the end. We Swiffer and mop everything, and everything's back to normal. But inside of a moving vehicle, drink spill, right?
Yeah.
There's just no way. I don't care how seasoned you are, right?
Yep.
Then we have to stop. Someone cuts us off, a bicyclist in Southeast Portland. Like the bus is in motion, but we're stopping, we're going, we're doing turns, so things spill. But you put liquid on the floor, and it's like a mortar. And to get this pink feather boa off of it is ridiculous. But then it's like static is also Velcro, because you'll find them in areas in the pleats of the couch or behind the couch where there's no liquid, right? And we'll find them weeks. Like there'll be like 3 or 4 events in between. I'm like, holy shit, there's still pink in the bus, and we have cleaned this thing.
So now you're just like, hey, you guys can do basically whatever the hell you want, but that pink boa stays at your house.
No boas. No boas. It's a nightmare. Or glow sticks. I had to ban glow sticks out of all the other things.
Really?
Whatever chemical makes them glow eats through vinyl couches.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So, bring a blow-up doll. Just don't bring a glow stick.
No glow stick and no boa.
Those are the only 2 banned items on the bus thus far.
So when the other reason we have bourbon and blow-up dolls as our title is so when I was going to college my freshman year, I went to a place in upstate New York. And so, I could take a little bit of stuff with me, but not a ton of stuff. So when I get there, I'm like a week in, and my parents are really nice. They send me this care package or whatever. It's just this box. It's got a bunch of cookies and everything else in it. Well, I've got a younger brother, and he was a pain in my ass. I mean, he really thought he was clever. So I'm digging through this box with my roommates. I've got 3 roommates. And they're like, oh, hell yeah, cookies. Oh, look at that. We got this. Oh, they sent coffee.
Oh,
coffee is so cool. Because this is back in like the 90s when coffee was just starting to get, espresso was starting to get big on the East Coast. They didn't know about it like we did.
Yeah.
And so we're getting through it, and we get to the bottom of a box, and it's an inflatable party sheep. Like, what the
or maybe
fuck?
I should say,
So my brother sends an inflatable party sheep with a note that says, I know you miss the ladies on the farm. Hopefully this makes you feel better. And I get a look from all 3 of my roommates like, really, country boy? I'm like, no, come on, guys. This is a fucking joke. My brother's he thinks he's funny. This is a joke. And so I chuck it in the garbage, and we're mowing on the cookies and everything else. And then I go to class, and I come back from class, and these motherfuckers have blown up the inflatable party sheep and put it on my bed.
yes.
And they put a note by it that says, don't worry, we'll be gone for a few hours. Have fun. So I'm like, ha, 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 funny, funny, funny. And I look at it. Goddamn thing has a hole built into the back end of it. I'm like, who? Like, the inflatable party sheep could have just been like in generally the shape of a sheep, and it's ha 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 funny. No, somebody decided to put a hole in the back end of this thing.
Oh my goodness, man.
So I take my knife and I pop it, and I crumple it up and I throw it back in the garbage can. And I had another class, and so I go to my next class, and I come back, and my roommates have taken it out of the garbage can, duct taped the hole that I popped in it, and put another note by it that says, "I'm ready for you again, Alex. Don't be so rough with me."
Those were some dedicated brothers. So not only did they A, find said sheep in trash can,
again.
B, they blew it up.
Yep.
Realized quickly there was a hole in it.
Yep.
Taped it.
Yep.
Patched it. Fixed it all up. Then blew it up again. Brought it to your room. Note.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh man, that's dedication.
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
they were.
I want to meet
were
these guys.
Yeah, no, they were dedicated. I really super appreciate it. The problem is that they just kept telling everybody this story, and so then I was just the hick from Oregon with an inflatable party sheep in his room. Like, well, I'm not getting a date anytime soon.
Did you finally get rid of it?
Oh yeah, no. So I really popped it this time and like tore it apart and put it in a garbage can down the hallway, and it was gone after that. I was like, this could not be a daily occurrence, or I'm never gonna survive freshman year. This is like 2 weeks into my freshman year. I was never.
Oh geez, so this is like
no reputation building.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hardcore. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it as a story 40 years later, or 20 years later, I guess. But still, fucking assholes.
You're teaching me things. See, I never knew you could go to blow up sheep.
Well, you search Amazon, I'm sure you could find a lot of things.
Yeah, I just don't want that in my search history.
You're Kate. Mike, why is there an inflatable party sheep in our cart? Oh, don't worry. It's just for Alex. It's just for Alex. Okay, again, I'm going to ask, why is there an inflatable party sheep for Alex in our cart?
She got mad at me yesterday. I was looking up, there's a small brewery in Centralia, Washington called Dick's. I didn't want that in my phone, so we used Kate's phone to research Dick's Brewing, and she was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And I was honest. I said, "I don't want that in my search history." You got to think about these things, people.
Yeah. No, you got to be careful. Well, that's where like the non-tracing mode comes in handy. All right.
Yeah.
You go search that way. Or, I'm going to take my teenager's phone and just search all the things. Just so the next time, somebody's snooping through the phone, they're like, Jesus.
What is going on here?
You got an issue. Why are you searching 2 girls, 1 cup like 16 times in a row?
I'm totally going to go home now and put in the Amazon cart a sheep.
Just to see what she says.
Yeah, just to see. I also want to see what pops up.
Great.
Oh, man.
Great. Really can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's going to go over real well.
So I wanted to point out, and we'll put it up on the socials. I did, from one of our previous episodes, I did find a replacement for you for your pager chain. Now, I've not been able to locate a pager. A teal pager. Like, I'm even looking for just like fake, prop teal pagers so that you could walk around with a teal pager and this gold chain. But I handed that to you earlier. I got you a big ass, heavy duty gold pager chain.
I'll tell you, man, not only is it amazing, but if I would have had that
when you got hit
got hit by the Lincoln, the chain that you have, it would have completely.
You might have dented his car with that thing.
Oh, no, yeah, no. It's the most stout gold chain
that's right
I've ever seen. So, no, good looking, buddy.
Yeah.
I when you showed me that earlier before we started recording, it was phenomenal. But no, that was, yeah. That was, it would have took the impact like a champ.
Yep. Yeah. Well, see, we gotta get you back in the look there, man.
My loss prevention days. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm hoping to see you working behind the bar at least one day with that chain hanging off of there, just so everybody can ask, and you could be like, oh, you want to know why I wear this?
Let me tell you a little story. No, I will wear it proudly, my friend. Thank you.
Excellent.
There's one thing I won't be wearing, and it hasn't been mentioned because we already said that we weren't talking about it, but I'm just throwing it out there. I will not be wearing the fantasy football championship belt this year because I suck.
Yep. You and me both, so we're just going to...
So no gold belt, but at least I got a gold chain. So see, I'm still winning at life.
There you go. You know, maybe I'll get like a little leather strap for it that says like moderate at fantasy football.
So.
Well, I wanted to bring up. Yesterday was Mike's birthday, and we're getting close to the holidays here, so we're going to record a few episodes here in a row, and then we'll still be putting out every week, but then we'll be coming back after the new year. But here's where we need some help, because we've got titles.
Help, please.
We got titles, but we need suggestions, or you know, if you've got somebody that you think we should talk to, or whatever you got, we need some help. We've had a few suggestions so far.
We're holding out. We've said their names multiple times. I don't want to put pressure on them, but we are holding out for a specific tag team group. Just say, a 2-person group. We want to start it off with a bang, right? With hopefully one of them. If we could, having both of them would be just over the moon. But at least one of them as a special guest, and I feel like they need to be our first ones.
I do too, because I got a couple more that I talked to this week that were interested in it. All I had to do was bribe them with a single sock, and they were in.
Merch coming soon.
But you know, so they were in after talking to their agents. They were in.
Did they give you a rider? Is there a list of demands or anything?
Yeah, so I told them that rider was going to be reduced a little bit. I'm not going to sort through my M&M jar and pull out everything except the blues. You know, I don't know why. You know, that's just not a thing. So we've got a few lined up. We've got a couple of ideas coming up, but I think we could probably use a little bit of help here.
Yeah, like I said, help is always welcome.
Absolutely.
Some suggestions. There's a lot of people at Tap For You that's trying to see if they can come on. And I said, we're holding out for a specific first, right?
Yeah.
First round.
To pop our cherry for guests, we really need that.
We need that. And then after that happens,
then the floodgates
we could start
open.
Well, yeah, we could start introducing some of our friends and acquaintance and knuckleheads out there.
Absolutely. Well, you know, so we'll get there.
We'll get there. But what he's saying is shoot us, right?
Yeah.
Shoot us on social media. Let us know what we're doing good.
What we need help with. Like, if you're good at social media, I would be happy to have you help me with social media, because I'm not that goddamn, you know, capable at social media, nor am I creative on a regular basis. So I'm just stealing ideas from every other reel that I find or I send to you on a Wednesday night. I'm like, ooh, we should do this, Mike.
So yeah, let us know.
Yeah,
hit us up.
Yeah,
give us some ideas.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Mike? Pretty solid so far?
Dude, pretty solid. Bourbon's done.
Yep.
I'm working on a little water.
Yeah.
You know what that means if we're close to... I mean, you're out too, so we're both out of bourbon. So that's kind of a sign that it's time to maybe wrap up the old bourbon and blow up the old one. And
I think so. You know, every so often we've done a reload, but I think if we're going to do a couple episodes here today, I think we should probably think twice about reloading.
Reloading with some Dickel. Shout out Dickel.
No, solid bourbon today. they've got a couple of others like the Bottled and Bond and a few others that I like that are, I don't know, not super hot, but not so much sugar that I feel like I'm going to just end up with like that sugar headache that you get after bourbon.
You know me and sugars, man.
Yeah. We'll get some sweet things in here in a bit. Yeah.
All right. Well, hell, that was a good episodes. Should we polish off this last drip that we have, man?
Yep.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate everyone out there listening. Once again, I can't believe 7, man.
You know what? I didn't think we'd make it past 3, if I'm being honest. I thought we'd get 3 in and everybody'd be like, yeah, no, I just haven't bothered to listen to you. But we're up to a couple hundred listeners an episode now. And, we're not quite at the Bert Kreischer level, but I think we're getting there. Hey,
slowly but surely, buddy.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
So if you got ideas, hit us up on the socials. It's Whiskey and Wine Cast on Instagram. There's a Facebook page for us as well. Of course, there's always www.whiskeyandwine.com. And you see us walking around town, we'll take a picture with you because we're famous.
Totally.
Yeah, we're gonna break your camera, but we'll take a picture with you.
You're gonna need some strong filters.
Wash that out a little bit.
Tighten that up. Push that.
You're gonna use that 0.5 to get the gut in.
I love it.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
And we'll see you around town.
Peace.
The Whiskey and Wine Podcast is brought to you by Tapforia, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house, founded in 2014. Tapforia has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they're now a bottle shop as well? Stop in for a pint, glass, or growler of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99 in Tigard. Visit tapforia.com and follow them on their social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tapforia, craft beer and wines.